Hey there, Sag. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are joining for the very first time, I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. I am so excited to be reconnecting with you. So Sag, this reading is for any and all Sagittarius placement. So please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. Any additional information about me or the channel can be found in the description box below. Sag, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your cards. We're going to begin first with some oracle cards, then we're going to move into the Celtic cross spread using the tarot, which we will clarify using a second tarot deck, and then we're going to close the reading off with some guidance. So, Sag, I went ahead and pulled from both the Wisdom Oracle and from the Kipper deck, just to get an idea of the main message, the main theme here. And what I'm seeing here is there was a connection that you had with somebody that recently deteriorated to an extent, because what this is about is reconciliation. You and this person had a falling out. This had something to do with a lie. Someone was either caught in a lie, someone was caught in the omission of the truth, right? Because this is something, I get the feeling for majority of you that this person you're connecting with feels truly terrible about the impression they gave off. I feel like it was an impression that they made. I feel like this was unintentional, that things got messy. People may have gotten involved. But in general, there's this feeling that somebody just flat out was not being truthful. But what I'm getting here is with mending, regeneration, and milk and honey, this is about getting back with somebody, being back in their good graces, excuse me, and rekindling the connection. This can be a close friend, somebody who you work with, your romantic interest. But whoever this is, it looks like there was a falling out, but an apology is coming. Right? An apology is coming. This courtship card came out with gift. Right? So something about, if there was like an involvement with another person, if this was a third party situation, for some, I'm hearing that this person did not tell people that they were in a relationship and that was the issue. Something like that. But in general, the apology is in regards to the way they just did not represent that relationship well. They didn't respect the boundaries, because with courtship, it's a 4, right? This is the Emperor. This is boundaries, rules that you had set. Okay, Sag? So somebody here did not respect those boundaries, and they are apologizing for that. For some, I'm also seeing that because of perhaps an ultimatum that was given, or how abruptly this ended, this person is willing now to move forward in a significant way that will show you that they are serious about this. Some kind of a commitment, but mostly a promise. A promise to be different. Because there was despair here, I feel like this person truly does feel badly about what they've done. And in regards to adjudication and sudden wealth, I feel like the outcome is going to be that there will be value added back into this relationship. So where there was a feeling of abandonment, isolation, distance, lack of communication, right? Whatever happened, it drove a wedge between you guys. Now somebody is deciding that let's go ahead and give this another shot. And remember, Sag, if this is not your situation, then by all means, do not take this message, okay? But I am seeing an apology come in. Somebody does admit to what they did, what they did not do. For some, lying by omission is definitely heavy here. But with milk and honey, this is paradise. Milk and honey, I'm looking at the 51, which reduces to a 6. You may be connecting with a Gemini. But it's sort of like, as a result of this forgiveness, somebody realizes what they've had all along. So Sag, this takes a turn, right? This takes a turn. Somebody's walking away, somebody's rejection of what this other person thought was okay to do essentially pushes this person to take their words seriously. And in this case, it looks like they are wanting to just kind of revisit the boundaries and have something serious and long-term with you. Okay. So let's go ahead and see here what we've got from the tarot. So let's take a look here, please. For Sagittarius, what's going on for Sagittarius, please? What's going on for Sagittarius? What's going on for Sagittarius, please? Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the 10 of Wands. So definitely a huge burden is being released. A lot of pressure. I feel like dishonest party, the reason they lied was really just, it was the fact that they were carrying so many burdens. And for them, it's like the white lie was just the easier way to get out. So this is about dropping the burdens and starting over, revisiting the drawing board and asking themselves, what do I want? Because remember that the 10 of Wands is the Ace of Wands. The 10 reduces to a 1. So this is about starting over, getting active, being creative again. Instead of being overburdened with heaviness, now there is action being taken, a revamp, a restart. So this person, whatever was the reason for their white lie, big lie, it was dishonest. They're dropping it. For others of you, it's just that you are tired of moving constantly in this space with this person, not actually addressing what they've done. So you're dropping that and you're moving forward. Current energy is the 10 of Swords. The block is the Page of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag energy. Best case scenario is the 5 of Swords. The reason it's all happening is the 3 of Swords. Yeah, someone's really feeling guilty about this. Recent past, Knight of Wands, somebody let their passions drive their decision making. Someone here has had enough. Coming in, we have the High Priestess. For some, Sag, somebody here knows more than they're letting on. This could be you. But someone is tapping into their intuition. You see yourself as the 9 of Pentacles, so you're fine. You're not pressed. In the environment, we have the 8 of Cups. The fear is the Ace of Wands. And the outcome is the Hierophant. So you could be connecting with a Taurus here. But what I'm seeing, Sag, is there's no more room for inconsistency. Someone has been really dragging their feet. They have been in and out, on and off, super unreliable, fickle, going where they want, but it's never consistent. This person is so inconsistent. You see yourself as perfectly fine. You really don't need anyone else. You want to share with someone else, right? But you're also not afraid of just telling somebody that you don't need them, because you don't. You're not using it as a game. You're not using it to manipulate somebody, right? You're not giving the ultimatum to pull at someone's heartstrings. You're just telling them flat out, like, hey, I don't need you. I want you. But if you want everyone, right, then there's no room. And if it's not for everyone, right, it's just that there are other priorities. This person, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, there could be multiple people involved too. A lot of Leo, Aries, Sag energy, Taurus energy, very strong, Virgo energy as well. Right? But somebody, it could be a third-party situation, just because the reason it's all happening is the Three of Swords. So someone either kept some really important information hidden, or they kept an entire person hidden. Okay? Now, under the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is friend and energy, friendship. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. This is studying, but in the context of connections, this person is trying to get it right. They're becoming a student to love, to connection, to responsibility, to respect. So this person's trying to get it right. For those of you where you are connecting with another person in more of a career sense or a job sense, right? It still holds. This person is unreliable. Every time you try to form a plan or every time you have a discussion, this person holds back information, and it is so frustrating. And this person is coming through now with the intention of trying to get it right, studying the details, right? Becoming friendlier and actually proposing a commitment that makes sense and that they intend to follow through with. That's significant, because they're appearing as wands right now. Now, the current energy is the Ten of Swords with the Hanged Man. So you could be connecting with a Pisces, but this is heavy energy of someone who is no longer waiting. Someone here, could be you, Sag, could be them, was waiting a very long time to see the outcome to this relationship, to this period of time between you guys. But there's been a lot of silence, and somebody here is ready to be done with it. There's been a lot of pain as well, because the Ten of Swords indicates that all the previous swords before that have already come into play. And just think, the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, right before the Ten of Swords is the Nine of Swords. So there was so much pain, lying, torment. Somebody here may have gotten depressed as a result, right? They were so sad, they lost sleep. So this is about someone who is no longer wanting to wait. The block with the Page of Wands is the Four of Swords. Leo, Aries, Sag energy. Someone's thinking about doing something, but has been procrastinating to do it. I wonder, it feels like procrastination to me, Sag. I don't know. This person, the reason this isn't moving along is because when it comes down to this connection, they do more thinking than doing. And they seem to have energy for everything else in their life, but not for this. It can also be that this person has been healing from something, right? So if it's not procrastination, it's that this person recently has gone through their own suffering, breakup, loss of a relationship, painful situation, finding out about a liar, and they're healing from that, and that's what's causing this to slow down and kind of making someone else here a bit impatient. There's a block in communication. Even though a lot is going on, no one's really talking about it, and I do feel it's two ways, Sag. This does go both ways. You both are encountering your own issues behind the scenes. Now, the best case scenario with the Five of Swords is the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry about that, Sag. But with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, right, this can also be about somebody just experiencing a lot of defeat, maybe embarrassment, but definitely a lot of internal conflict when it comes down to putting work into this. So this feels like, for somebody, putting actual effort into a commitment and taking things slowly and working on it bit by bit is something that is a little bit foreign to them. So if you're connecting with somebody who tends to get things while they're easier to get, this person tends to undercut other people in order to win. this person is not too familiar with what it is to, sit down, make a plan, talk it out, and take it step by step. And then over the long term, reevaluate, reassess, and figure out if there's anything that can be corrected, and really sit on that long-term planning type of mindset. However, in spite of that, because of the Eight of Pentacles, this person is going to try. So again, I will say that for those of you who are connecting with an individual who previously has shown themselves not to be the commitment type, or the type of person to dedicate themselves fully to a committed, serious situation, I am seeing that in spite of their own behaviors, what they've habituated, they are going to try to push past that and be different, try to lay down their roots. They're going to take their time and they're going to put the work in. Now, the reason it's all happening is the Three of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. So if this is not a painful situation at work because someone just did not speak what was on their mind or just did not tell the truth, this can also be in a relationship, right? This could be a third-party situation. There was another person involved, or they were planning on having someone else involved, right? Definitely, they did not share some really big information. Had they shared this prior, then things would have gone differently. But there's a lot of pain tied to this partnership, a lot of pain tied to a workplace partnership, working in a group, multiple people are involved, or just a painful time in school, in your work environment. And because of that, there is just a need to kind of relocate, figure yourself out, just kind of move things around again. It's not good the way it is, the way it has been. In the recent past, with the Knight of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Leo, Aries, Sag. For some of you, you received a commitment. You received somebody's word that they would stand by you. They would offer you the possibility of something long-term. But this pain, you just can't see past this pain. How can you rely on their word when it turns out that their word means nothing? For some, you're connecting with another Sagittarius. But coming in with the High Priestess, this is about somebody. This apology is sincere. This is really about, this person who is offering this apology, this person who is coming through trying to reconcile, because that's what you get with the Temperance energy. That angel that's holding the two cups and joining them together. This can absolutely be a reconciliation, the joining of two cups. And you have the two cups here as well. Seven of Wands, this person is standing up for something that they believe in. So I will say this. For some of you, Sag, you are leaving an unhappy, unacceptable situation because you have realized that there may be something here that you can't reconcile, and that you would prefer to have your own balance within yourself, the High Priestess, because you're on your own spiritual journey. And in order to recover from this, you need to proceed forward alone. For others of you, this is about knowing intuitively that this person does mean what they say, and that they have reasons for not being completely honest. Okay, perhaps you and this person have kind of chalked it up to their upbringing or their behaviors. Perhaps somebody twisted their arm in a way. It just feels to me like this person really is sincere about their grief, their disappointment in themselves. Right? This person feels connected to you. They want to set things right again. They want to make things right. They want to defend the connection. There's an intuitive pull that they feel towards you. So for others of you, this really is just about reconciliation, giving it a second chance. Things have to be very different. With the Seven of Wands here, things need to be different. There is going to be a lot of pushback from the connection actually reconciling if the person who lied, who was dishonest, does not live up to the promise that they're making now. Okay, you see yourself as the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Wands. So you see yourself as standing in your power, Sag. This could be a Leo, an Aries, a Sag that you're connecting with. But overall, you know that You are somebody of your word, and you're prepared to pursue whoever you would like. And at this moment in time, you are perfectly secure within your own self, within your own capabilities. And when it comes to this person, you want to pursue them, but you are also perfectly happy without them. So I think that's also key here. This person knows that you don't need them. So maybe in the past where they were able to leverage another person's dependence on them to do whatever they wanted, the fact that you don't need anyone at all plays into their conscience. They realize, hey, Sag doesn't actually need me. They just want me around. And they like the fact that they are wanted, they are desired. So they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. What you don't see with the Eight of Cups is the Fool. You could be connecting with an Aries. Somebody here is about to take a huge risk. They're about to take a huge risk. Someone is either planning on stepping out to leave the relationship, not stepping out with another person, but planning on leaving the relationship in order to pursue self-improvement. Okay? But for others of you, this is about taking what feels like a risk into sharing, I'm hearing delights, sharing happiness, sharing contentment with another person. Somebody does feel empty inside, right? Someone here does feel very empty inside, and they are trying, it's almost like someone is embarking on their own spiritual journey within this relationship. Something that you've done, Sag, about establishing your boundaries has triggered this person to consider their own boundaries, consider what they want for longevity. And because of this, this person is now beginning to ask themselves, what do I want? What do I want? This person is beginning to, they've been inspired by you, Sag. What do I want? Sag knows what they want. What do I want? The fear here is the Ace of Wands and the Moon. So some of you could be connecting with a Cancer. This is about somebody taking action in secret again, or at all. If you find yourself not necessarily with someone who has hurt you and giving them another chance, but in fact giving someone similar to an individual that you dealt with in the past who has done this to you, and being sort of reminded of that energy, being afraid they're going to do you the same way that past person did. This is about being lied to, right? Someone using their energy towards secrets, things that are hidden in the dark. For others, you're also afraid that something will trigger your anxieties or depression again. The thing is, though, Sag, is I see you here laying down your boundaries. And for the majority of you, you are connecting with someone that does have a messy past, but their apology is sincere. They do feel terribly about what they've done. They just don't know any other way. And that is the reason that I am seeing them use for themselves, is that they just don't know any other way. But they are learning to undo that conditioning just based on your example. Wow, the outcome. We have the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Devil. So for some of you, you're connecting with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Capricorn, very strong. Taurus, very strong. And we have Libran energy. This person wants to commit. If there is a third party involved, they need to sever ties beforehand. And I only say that because it looks like somebody here may be tempted to revisit a person. So if there was a third party situation and this individual that you're connecting with says that they severed ties, they need to make sure that that tie is truly severed. I would give it time, because this person's intentions are to be committed, but their willpower is still very weak. They're still tempted. They're still tempted by that energy. And I will say this, if they do eliminate that person from the situation, they may not realize this, Sag, but they could be getting into a new connection too soon. They may be bringing in some toxic habits into this relationship. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, this person wants commitment, they want growth, they admire you, they respect you, they see your potential as a spouse. I say spouse because with the Hierophant, this is something very traditional. So this person sees marriage with you, they see you as someone who they can respect, who they can look up to, a teacher, a mentor of sorts. And with the Devil, it absolutely is you leading through example to help them see a better way to be. If you're asking about someone who you did not have the greatest relationship with, but who things are improving with and wondering where that's going, there is reconciliation and there is expansion. In fact, this person wants something very serious with you. Absolutely. There has been silence, pain, distance, but that is going to be broken. Someone is going to come in with an apology, explaining themselves, and not just explaining themselves, but this person is going to come in with an explanation for what they want, what they really want. And ultimately, this ends in respect, tradition. Someone re-examines their values. This goes deep for this person, Sag. Whoever this is, it goes deep. This person, they go from basically being a player, someone super inconsistent, someone super fickle, unreliable, and becoming somebody who wants commitment, and not just wants it, but is actually trying to figure out how to make that work. This person is putting all of their energy now into trying to figure out how to deal with the toxic behaviors, the toxic thoughts, the obsessions, the unhealthy obsessions, the other individuals that maybe they seem to always call when they're bored. You know what I mean? This person, it's like they do a complete 180 and they go from being all of those things to being someone who is a potential spouse, somebody who will respect you, somebody who is making an effort to change. And that's because you inspired that in them, Sag. It was your ultimatum. It was your decision to leave that made them re-examine themselves. So we had a couple cards fall out. We're going to keep these up here. So this guidance, please, for Sag. I'm seeing right off the bat, Sag, that you're being asked to hold back your offer to reach out if this person hasn't reached out first. Between the two of you, if there is still silence, let them reach out first, especially if it's a Leo that you're connecting with. Let them reach out first. If you guys have already reestablished the communication, then this is about you being completely honest with what is on your heart. And you want to make sure you touch base with them regularly. Try not to let too much time go past before you and this person discuss what the next stage is looking like. With the Ace of Cups and Strength, right? This is about a brand new opportunity in love. This is renewal. This is working together to overcome obstacles. So if this has been about hope for you, have hope. You guys are going to make the distance. But if communication has not yet come in, do not be the first person to break the ice. This person is feeling the pressure, and they're the ones that need to come forward. They're the ones that need to prove that they want something different by being the person who asks first, the person who apologizes first. With the Wheel, the King of Gabriel, which is the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag. This is about remembering that you're in control. Sag, you are in control. The ball is in your court. With that, you can guide where this is going. It feels to me like you are very much in this energy of knowing that you want commitment, knowing that you want stability, security, all of that, and you are willing to do what's necessary in order to maintain that, to preserve that, to earn that. So just remember that the ball is in your court. And so I feel like that just links right back up into this first message. If this person has not, if you guys haven't touched base yet, don't be the first person, let them be the first person. And if you guys have already discussed what's going on, realize that they are looking to you for answers. They are looking to you for guidance. They don't know what is considered structure and commitment and all of that. So in terms of what a thriving, healthy, open line of communication looks like, they're looking to you for that, to set the tone, to lay down the ground rules. They respect the way you handle commitment, Sag. So this person, they're looking to you on how to make this work, on how to do this. So when the time comes and you guys kind of revisit what you're doing and how you're doing it, just remember that they even are realizing that they don't know how to do this, and so they are willing to follow your lead. So make sure that you know what you want with this person moving forward, Sag. So that way when the time comes and you ask what's next, you know exactly what your stance is. Okay? So Sag, I'm going to leave this right here, my love. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you in this reading. I hope that you found this clarifying and helpful. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And I am going to just see you later, Sag. I hope that you stay safe, that you be well. And until the next reading, I am sending you all of my love. Mwah. I love you very much. I'll see you next time.